Me, what was life like before Lee Filter?
To be honest, dangerous. I cringed every time we climbed up to clean the gutters.
Clogged gutters cause so much damage to my home.
So, what do you hate about your gutters? Well, of course, it's the birds. You see, we have birds in our gutter. You have birds in your gutter? Why, yes. They lay eggs every year. They keep coming back. Well, we noticed that there's a dove in our rain gutter. And now I know why there's a dove in the rain gutter. It decided to lay eggs in the rain gutter. I was hoping that they didn't make a nest out of a rain gutter, because I thought that'd be the worst place you'd want to have a nest, but they decided to do it anyway. Well, here's a view out our bedroom window. And as you can see, it's springtime and the leaves are trying to pop out of the tree. A robin built a nest right here, but I haven't seen him in the nest lately. I think he's trying to entice a lady robin to lay some eggs in this nest. But right over here, here's something interesting. A dove decided to lay some eggs in the rain gutter. And it was raining a little while ago, and just protecting the nest. Well, if you call it a nest. Pretty much just laid eggs in all the trash that's sitting in the rain gutter. So I don't know if that's something that doves do. Do they build nests? I don't know. Anyway, there it is, protecting the two little eggs. Getting dripped on when it was raining. So see, the birds have left a lot of droppings on the house here. There's some plants trying to crawl up the side of a tree. It's interesting. So that's pretty much what we do around here, is observe nature in our little backyard. So waiting for that robin to come back. Well, I have to keep you posted on the progress of the dove eggs. Let's see what happens. It'll be interesting to watch the little ones growing up. Okay. I guess stay tuned for more adventures in the backyard. Well, now it's raining. It's really cold and rainy, and the dove is trying to protect the little eggs. Oh wow, you can see that there's water in the rain gutter, which that's what rain gutters are for. Cold water. See the water kind of backing up behind the bird here. So it got its feathers all fluffed up, trying to protect the eggs. While there's water dripping down on the dove. You know. Well, I keep forgetting which way it zooms, so I keep pushing it the wrong way. Okay. Alright, we'll keep monitoring I'm trying to awkwardly hold the camera steady here. So, second dove showed up. Maybe they're trading places. Maybe one's gonna take a seat. On the eggs, while he gives the other one a chance to go get something to eat. I'm thinking. Yep, and there it goes. And there we are. Cool. That's sweet. Kind of going in shifts. The one flies off, and the other one sits on the eggs for a while. Cool. Alright, we'll keep you posted. We'll be looking out for those little ones, but quite a job keeping those eggs warm, because it was snowing today and was like only in the mid-30s. It's kind of ridiculous for springtime, for like May 2nd. Here is May 2nd, and it was snowing this morning. Alright. So if those eggs hatch, hopefully we'll try to get some video of that. Yeah. Well, Mr. Dove was sitting on the if you call this a nest. I wouldn't call this a nest. It's a rain gutter with some leaves in it. But Mr. Dove left for the day, and now Mrs. Dove has taken over for the night shift to lay on the eggs. So there should be little baby doves hatching pretty soon. Yeah, they're not technically called baby doves, but it's interesting that we can walk right past and they just kind of look at us and ignore us as we walk by, or we could stand right there and talk to them and they just sit there on the eggs like they have no fear of us. So one of these days I might get a shot of the little tiny ones. Well, it should be any day now. It's supposed to be 2 weeks for eggs to hatch for these doves, and we don't know exactly how long it's been, but it seems like 2 weeks is coming up pretty soon. And all the leaves have come out on the tree. When I first started doing these videos, there were no leaves yet. Now we've got leaves. So, Mom and Dad have been taking shifts laying on the eggs, and we're just still waiting patiently, and hopefully we'll have a couple little dove babies. Well, big surprise. Mommy dove has laid several different eggs, and with no success. I was just trying to think of the words. The little ones didn't make it, but finally we have one. So our dove that decided to make a nest in the rain gutter so I haven't cleaned the rain gutter or done anything with it so that they can raise their little one here. I'm so happy to see that finally success, because she laid a couple eggs a while ago, but we've had some really cold weather, some snow, and it was raining when it was only like 33 degrees outside and it's raining and there's ice cold water going across the, I don't know, we got a leaf in front of the camera. So the first couple eggs didn't make it because we had such cold weather. And then we had like 3 days of 91 degrees where it's just ridiculously hot. And then we have more cold weather again. I was really doubting whether any of the little ones would survive, and it has today. I looked up, and usually when I see the adult, I'm going to say the adult because mom and dad take shifts. I think mom is there for the night shift and dad is there for the day shift. I believe that's how they do it. So I think that's dad right there with their little one. But today I looked up, and instead of just seeing dad peeking over the top of the rain gutter, I saw another little head looking at me. I thought, yes. So they're looking suspiciously at me like, I don't know. So I'm so happy. This is really cool. My wife and I are super happy. So I hope the little feller survives. We'll keep an eye on them. But they're just right out here. I'm up on a ladder. Right here underneath our picnic table and umbrella. And there they are. There's the little... Usually just saw mom or dad looking out, and then today I looked and I saw another little head, and I go, oh, there's another little head. Look at that. Pretty cool. Yeah. It's just kind of neat to actually see to see an egg hatch. See a egg. See an egg hatch. See the little one growing up. Pretty cool, man. Where are we at? A real professional video here. Alright. Well, there's Mom and Dad. They're both there. Where's the little one? Hiding. Why is that not focusing? Where's the little feller? I don't know. It's over there between Mom and Dad. I don't know. I can't tell. Where's the little guy? Where's the little feller? Not sure what I'm seeing here. It looks like remnants of an eggshell. And maybe that's the tail of the little one sticking out right there. Great tree. Has to blow right in front of me. Because the tail of the dove is behind her, and this looks like maybe the tail of a... It'd be nice if that focused. Oh, there it is. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know. Trying to figure out if the little one is still there. Maybe it's underneath. The bird's laying on top of the little one, keeping it warm or something. I don't know. There's the little feller. Yeah, Mom and Dad both flew away for a couple minutes, and there's the little guy. I was looking for him yesterday. Mom and Dad were both sitting in there, and they had hit him or her, I don't know, the little... Wish I had something to steady the camera. This is all shaky. If I can get move the tree. I'm standing on a ladder and I had to move the tree branch. This is called the handheld camera effect, you know, it's kind of handheld camera effect. Alright. Standing on a ladder holding my arm up. Look at the little feller. Seems like an odd place to have a nest in a rain gutter. You get wet every time it rains. I don't know, seems like an odd place. The little feller's getting bigger and bigger. So Mommy and Daddy Dove decided to have a nest on both sides of the house, which is weird. So in this rain gutter there's a little one, and then over here there's the other little feller. Yeah, so Mom and Dad have been flying between both locations. They just fly from that rain gutter and then they come over here and they fly into this rain gutter. And there's a little feller in here too. Sometimes you can see it poking his little head out. I don't see it right now.